A very good morning, dear students. Welcome to e-learning classes of Sacred Hearts of the subject economics. Dear students, in the previous lecture, we have concluded our chapter number 4, that was Consumers Equilibrium Indifference Curve Analysis. In that chapter, we have discussed the meaning of ordinal approach. Thereafter, we have discussed the assumptions of indifference curve approach, such as the income is limited, consumer is rational, consumer spend his income on to substitute goods, and so on. After the assumptions, we have discussed about the concept of indifference set, all those combination providing equal satisfaction to the consumer considered as indifference set. And after that, we have discussed about indifference curve. Thereafter, the different features of indifference curve, such as slopes downward, convex to the point of origin, never intersect each other, never touches x or y axis, and higher the indifference curve, higher will be the satisfaction. Thereafter, we have discussed about the budget set and budget line, and in the last but not the least, we have discussed about the shift of the budget line and rotation of the budget line. And in the last, we have discussed about the conditions of consumer equilibrium. First equation was MRSXY, that is marginal rate of substitution of X and Y commodity, is equals to Px upon Py. And second, indifference curve must be convex at the point of equilibrium. Dear students, today we are going to start our 5th chapter, and the name of the chapter is Theory of Demand. So let's get started. Initially, the concept of demand. So what is demand? Demand for a commodity is the desire. Desire, that means willingness to buy a commodity backed with sufficient purchasing power. Desire to purchase a commodity, and along with that sufficient purchasing power must be there, and even the willingness is essential for spending that particular amount on the commodity. Thereafter, if we talk about the concept of demand, then there are two different concepts over here. The first is demand and the second one is quantity demanded. Although both sounds to be same, but there is a basic difference between demand and quantity demanded. If we talk about demand, then demand refers to the different possible quantities of a commodity that the consumer is ready to purchase at the different possible prices. That means different possible price and different particular quantities that consumer is willing to purchase. But when we talk about the quantity demanded, then it is the demand at a certain price. There are no different prices and no different quantities, only one certain price and one certain quantity in corresponding to that. Now the next topic is demand schedule. Demand schedule, what is that? It is a table or tabular presentation showing the different quantities of a commodity. What showing? The different quantities of a commodity to be purchased at the different prices of the commodity. So simply when we used to show the different prices and the desire of the consumer in the form of table, then it is known as the demand schedule. Demand schedule can be of two types: individual demand schedule and market demand schedule. Now the very first is the individual demand schedule. So if we talk about the individual demand schedule, it refers to the demand schedule of an individual buyer in the market. That means when a particular consumer's demand is being considered or shown in the form of table, then it is considered as the individual demand schedule. As in the table also you can see over here, Px, price of the commodity is given, and Qx, the quantity of the commodity is given. As soon as prices are increasing 1, 2, 3, 4, quantity are decreasing 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the next is the market demand schedule, and what is that? It is a table showing the different quantities of a commodity that all the buyers are ready to purchase in the market at the different possible prices in the form of table. So when we used to show the demand of all the consumers at the different possible prices at a point of time with the help of schedule or table, then it is known as market demand schedule. Now the next topic is the demand curve and its slope. So initially the meaning of demand curve. What is the meaning of demand curve, beta? It is a graphic presentation of demand schedule. What is this? It is a graphic presentation. And what does it express? Expressing the relationship between different quantities of a commodity at the different possible prices. Whatever the different possible quantities are there in corresponding to different prices are shown in the form of diagram, are considered as the demand curve. Now as the demand schedule was having the two concept, in the same way demand curve is also having the two different parts or concept, individual demand curve and market demand curve. Initially the individual demand curve, so it is a curve showing the different quantities of a commodity that the particular buyer is ready to purchase at the different possible prices of the commodity at a point of time. In the simple words, what we can say, when the demand of a particular consumer at the different possible price is shown in the form of in the form of curve, then it is known as individual demand curve. And the second one is the market demand curve. So market demand curve is the horizontal summation means hota hai sum total, summation of individual demand curves, or we can simply say a market demand curve is the diagrammatic presentation or graphic presentation of market demand schedule. And the last concept of this, slope of demand curve. We always find that the slope of demand curve is downward. And what does it indicate? It indicates the negative relationship between the price of a commodity and its quantity demanded. And what is the formula or how the slope of demand is estimated? So it is minus delta P upon delta Q. Delta P, that is change in price, upon delta Q, that is change in quantity. And why there is minus sign? Because there is always inverse relation between price and quantity demanded. So this is all about today, dear students. Today we have discussed the meaning of demand, quantity demanded, thereafter the demand schedule, individual demand schedule, market demand schedule, demand curve, individual demand curve, market demand curve, and the last is the slope of demand curve. God bless you all. Lots of love.